Hey guys, welcome back to the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Well, we finally do have goat milk and we will give that to Miss, I forgot her name, but first of all we are going to talk to this man.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Okay, that was a waste of time.
It's probably safe.
Okay, we don't want to talk to her
Fresh
anymore.
Scotch eggs!
I really don't want to... I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswyck Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then. Come on over. It's not much further.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Well, his lordship seems to be very picky. Alright, so let's have a look around.
How very bucolic. I've no time for frolicking with the flock.
Oh, come on, there's always time for that.
Some fine-looking flowers.
Can we pick them?
Some fine-looking flowers.
Maybe we're supposed to cut them off?
I could just pick this up.
Yeah.
Some fine-looking...
Okay, so we can't pick them up.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps? That is well out of my reach.
Okay, is there anything else going on here? Doesn't seem to be the case, so... Want to talk to Miss Tompkins?
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Okay, so we are supposed to talk to Miss Fenchurch.
Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Uh-huh. So we can't do anything in here.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know. By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
You're Lord Panswick?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh, for what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come along. I promise I don't bite. For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswyck shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new. A greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell Puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But...
Farewell, my beauty.
Wait!
Okay, that was very weird, but we'll accept it and have a look around.
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation. They have some decent... Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks. Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that is...
Please let us... If you...
Okay, so let's exit. And have a look at the map. Okay, we do have one more place that we need to unlock.
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find her way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
I'm nothing of the sort.
Ha! I've seen plenty of your sort before.
I don't wish to provoke her.
Okay.
So fine look. Thank you for bringing me here, Miss Tompkins.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Is that all? That is indeed all. Okay. Sure. So we will need to go to the church, which is over here, and we want some cakes from Miss DiPlanci. So let's talk to her.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs DiPlanci. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs DiPlanci?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley. The most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs DiPlanci. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
So what to do then? Find workmen. Lord Panswick has promised me the use of his workmen if I can provide him with Bakewell Puddings made by Mrs DiPlanci. Such folly. There must be a way.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
So we want to...
That's not mine to...
So maybe we can trick her. Maybe it has something to do...
I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
Question is how?
I can't think of anything else to... Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you. It's probably...
So...
I'll let the worm... There's nothing else I would... I don't wish to...
What could we do? There must be a way, she says. So let's exit here. Is there anything?
There's nothing else.
Nothing else. Nothing.
I can't think.
Nothing else, huh? Okay. Wait a second. She was talking about Albert, her husband.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Aha, there is someone.
He looks like a rather shady character.
Yeah, let's
I
talk
can't
to
think
that.
of anything else to talk about right now. The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on... Hello? Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Decorate the grave, you say.
I may be about... The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on... No, that was...
And maybe the chisel?
I'm not sure what...
So let's go back to Mrs. DiPlanci.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford naught more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious Hippyastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a Hippyastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippyastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs DiPlanci. What does a
We had that already. Okay. So I feel like I know where to go for that. Oops, nope. We want to go to... Oh, we can't go to the map. We have to exit first. And now we can go to Panswick Manor and pick that flower.
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs DiPlanci mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my Hippyastrum.
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Well, that confirms it.
Okay, so we will have to do something to get to those.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those Hippyastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them. Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
Mr. Ambrose.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Sorry.
I think he's abandoned me.
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Wow, that's all.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Okay.
Please let us get on. If you do...
Alright. Nothing else going on here, right? Yeah, there's just equipment. Alright, so we will have to find that guy. The milkman. Hey, yay, Mr. Milkman. Mr. Milkman, look and see.
I have nothing else to...
So where could the milkman be? I suppose we can ask in town where to find him, maybe.
I don't think any...
Nope. What about Cyril? Come on, Cyril, be helpful. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, on the railway, nothing's going on. The train station is deserted, as expected, so...
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Time for a juicy mutton pie?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
Good day.
Care to buy some apples?
Nope.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
I sure do. So, wait a second. You're redhead. It's Rolf
day.
too, so
Hello
it's
there.
not Eddie.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Okay, to the east, so we have to go right here, I suppose.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass. Why?
No matter. Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it, no.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay, so I suppose we're just gonna go here. Let's go to the alley. Maybe that something has changed. No, it hasn't.
Hey, Thistlecrack. Whoa, she's a feisty one. I don't wish to...
Alright, so nothing here of interest. Oh, okay.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Game saved. Okay, I suppose.
We talked about this one already. The red urn you buried in the garden for me. It seems like such a long time ago. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
So we learned a little bit more about their relationship. But guys, I'm really sorry, we are at the end of the episode mark. So if you want to know if we can find Eddie, you'll have to tune in next time for the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. See you then.